What up, boys? It's Daily Tactics here, and today we have 8 million zombies surrounding 40,000 Sherman tanks, modern soldiers, and John Wick in the very middle. It should be awesome. If you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below. Let's get it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, pressing start right off the rip here, and the Shermans start to artillery fire out, almost hitting a large number of zombies. I mean, they literally cannot miss. Like, you fire anywhere and you're getting hits and you're getting kills, and now the modern soldiers are firing out as well. Now, lately we've been doing a lot of more story-based battles, like the Battle of Winterfell and stuff like that, and some people wanted me to just do some good old surrounded by a ungodly number of enemies. And that is a genre of battle I am always more than happy to do, and honestly, it's kind of fun, because we just get to sit here and watch some serious carnage and destruction take place on the battlefield. So that is exactly what we are doing. Comment down below what you think is going to happen, by the way. Do you think that the zombies are going to win? Or do you think that the modern modern soldier forward outpost is going to manage to take the dubski? I think it could personally go either way here. Both sides are very strong for different reasons. Zombies, obviously, because they just have an obscene number of troopers available to them. And then, of course, the modern soldiers have an obscene amount of firepower available to them. Another thing I do like about this defense is that the Shermans here are going to absorb a lot of the incoming damage when the zombies inevitably make it up to their lines, and the modern soldiers behind are going to be able to free fire into them for a solid amount of time before they end up dying. The zombies and the Shermans, that is. And then, of course, in the very back here, we have John Wick, who is a god tier unit, so he will be helpful if it does come to a last stand defense, and there's a few more Shermans at the very back here in case that does happen as well. So it can only be good things in this battle, baby. Potentially. Hopefully. Maybe. Either way, the zombies are getting closer and closer. You can see the body piles are beginning to grow pretty exponentially here, and that's going to be a massive problem for the defenders during this battle, is that once those body piles end up getting high enough, then the modern soldiers and the Shermans aren't going to be able to fire over them, and the zombies are going to be coming up to the front lines basically fresh. We're using World War Z style tactics here, baby, in that the zombies are just going to yeet numbers at the problem. And you know what? It's been exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds since we started this battle. Let's check how many zombie kills have occurred, and I'm gonna guess 200,000. That's my guess. 450, now 60,000 zombies have died. 460,000! Oh my god. Okay, way more than I initially anticipated. That is kind of unbelievable. Now at 500,000 and just increasing by the second here. That is unbelievable, and we have 0 deaths for the modern soldiers. That's how much of a powerhouse that 40,000 of them can accomplish. Of course, the tanks are taking a little bit of damage now, and the corners are going to be the areas where that starts to happen the most, those corners being most exposed on the battlefield. So that's something they got to watch out for, but still, they're tanks there. They can take some heat, so we should be seeing them survive for a decent amount of time. Why don't we go ahead and run a time lapse here overhead and see how this goes long term, because it could slow down and end up in a defeat, or they could just keep on powering through. Who knows? Let's check it out. All right, and 6 minutes later, we are almost at 2 million dead zombies. That is insane, dude. The Shermans here taking a beating now. Wouldn't be surprised if they start to die. And if they do, that means the modern soldiers behind them are at risk. They're off to a great start, but there's still 6 million zombies left alive. So a lot to get through here. I'm hopeful, but at the same time, these Shermans are getting very bloody, and then the zombies are going to be on to the modern soldiers behind them. So there's a lot of risk involved here. A lot of risk. Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones that we're not going to know for a little while here if it's going to be a Dubski or Nubski. Did that make any sense? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I am peak stupid. Either way, still a fat donut of 0 kills for the zombies. Let's see what happens, baby. Let's see what happens. We're going to do another time lapse here. All right, so that was about 10 minutes right there, actually, and we're at 3.5 million dead zombies. 4 million zombies do end up remaining here. 6 tank kills have occurred, and it looks like mainly, yeah, in the corners is where those tank kills have occurred at, and the zombies are not quite able to make it down to the modern soldiers, although I do think they are still targeting the tanks for the most part. So the rest of these tanks must be, I'd say, like fairly low on health. So long term, they might be dying out here. They might be a dying breed to these zombies. And if the tanks fall, I think a lot of modern soldiers could end up falling. The fact that there are still 4 million zombies is what has me worried for the modern soldiers. If there was only, say, like, you know, 2 million zombies left, I'd be like, oh yeah, they've got this easy collapse. But that's still a lot of zombies. And with tanks starting to die now, this puts a lot of risk on the battlefield. A lot of risk for the remaining modern soldiers here. Of course, they've still got John Wick. Oh, look, some zombies have landed all the way over here from the tank explosion. That's pretty funny. Okay, I wanna take control as John Wick. I wanna see his power level. Okay, move this guy out of the way. No! Let me play as him. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, let me see. He actually does enough to one-shot zombies from this distance. And of course, he can just spam fire out there. So he's probably got a few thousand, if not, probably tens of thousands of kills all on his own. Yeah, look at that. We've already got 66 kills from just spraying and praying for a few seconds there. So he's probably actually doing a pretty bang-up job overall. I would say he's doing very well for the squad here. Either way, still a lot of battle to be done here. Let's do another time lapse of this corner and see if more tanks of these go down. And if the tanks go down, will more modern soldiers begin to go down? Okay, after that, another like 10-15 minutes there. 2 million zombies now remain. 56 dead modern soldiers slash tanks on the battlefield. Still plenty remaining, of course. Now 57. You know, it's looking a whole awful lot like a modern soldier fort victory here. But I think what we're gonna do is, if they just end up sweeping like it looks like they're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and actually run this again without any of the tanks, except for maybe the tanks in the middle. So yeah, we'll let this one end up, finish off, all that good stuff, and then we'll run it again, but without the tanks on the outer perimeter, and see if that changes things up. Alright guys, well we ended up with 371 dead modern soldiers and tanks. Not really a big deal at all. There's apparently still 6,000 zombies alive somewhere. They're probably stuck, but look at this volcano they made. It's absolutely insane. What a battle, what an epic battle. Let's run it back though with no tanks in the front. Alrighty then, here we go. We've got the modern soldiers all lined up in the front here. We have 10 tanks in the back and John Wick as well to support. This could be interesting for sure. Maybe the modern soldiers managed to hold out. I kind of don't think so. I think those tanks in the last one really protected them a whole awful lot. And without that protection, I do worry that they're going to end up all dying out here to all this zombie infantry coming forward. They're already up to 17,000 kills. But I mean, without that basically artillery power of the last one, it is going to be really, really rough. So let's go ahead and do a time lapse of this puppy. So way earlier on already in this battle, we're starting to take some losses. That was kind of to be expected though, without that armor in front of them. So they're already up to 3 losses, not exactly anything too major, but it is whittling away at them a little bit, and they only have 775,000 kills this time, whereas when the tanks started taking losses, they had millions of kills. So a very big difference there. Again, these corners are going to be seriously problematic probably going forward, so why don't we go ahead and run our next time lapse in a corner here to see how they end up falling, sort of. And remember to pay attention to the top right where you can see the numbers going up and down for the total kills, the total troops remaining, etc., etc. Right, we are now at 1.7 million zombies killed, which is definitely very good considering only 1,400 dead modern soldiers. So maybe this is indeed possible, and maybe I was just being a negative Nelly for no reason here. No reason at all, I don't know. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Still 6 million zombies left alive. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough road ahead, but I've got faith, baby. And there we go. That was a very long time lapse, but I think it was pretty cool. And I'm very impressed with how the modern soldiers ended up doing there. Only 2.3 million zombies remaining, so they killed a heck of a lot of zombies, but it just wasn't enough. They just needed those tanks in the front lines to clear it. But still, very impressive nonetheless. They came very, very close, and we got to give them that. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. By the way, I do have a new Daily Bricks video up on the Daily Bricks channel, doing some pretty cool Lego stuff with a massive zombie army over there as well. So if you want to go check that out, be sure to check out Daily Bricks. Either way, guys, see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.